Good morning, 6:15. We both slept like garbage last night. Yeah. I don't know. I think I heard mice out last night. I can't see that they got in anywhere, but still I could hear them wrestling around, and as my feet were aching, so I didn't sleep very well. And we had the worst tent pitch in the world. I'll insert a picture of it. You can see. It actually doesn't look that bad, but it definitely was not great. I don't know what our plan is for today. It's 2.1 miles to the water source, so we definitely need to make it there. And we'll take a look at the map and see what it looks like after that. When I say we camped next to the 600 mark last night, I wasn't kidding. It's like right outside our door. Like Vince is standing in front of it. So talking to Backsplash and Captain this morning via the Garmin, because they're still 2 miles ahead of us. They had a really rough day yesterday too. They said it was one of their hardest days. So we are not alone in our struggle and just everything we were feeling yesterday. So I guess it's good to know that other people were struggling too, and it wasn't just us. They said they'd wait for us at the water source, but we're still an hour away at least from getting there. So I don't expect them to wait, but it'd be nice if we see them this morning. We found the water source and these two turkeys.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Well, you were already here, you weirdo. So we're loaded up with water. We just did a little climb. We've done 2.5 miles of the 17-ish that we are trying to accomplish for the day. So we can hike with Captain and Backsplash. They waited for us at the spring, as you would have seen, which was really nice of them. It was nice to see them this morning. While we were at the spring, there was a couple younger girls there, probably early 20s, and they were also saying how much they struggled yesterday, and they didn't even go as far as we did, and they said it was probably their worst day on trail. So I think everybody just had a really bad day yesterday. It was really hot. There was a lot of climbing. I don't know why I said earlier on my yesterday's video or day before that there wasn't going to be very much. I don't know what I was looking at. There was long water carries, heavy water carries, and you really had to monitor what you were drinking, and we were thirsty all day because it was so hot. So today, I'm pretty sure there's not very much incline today. It looks like it's mainly flat, a couple little peaks here and there. We do have a big climb tomorrow, but that's for a future gen problem. And yeah, Vince seems to be in way better spirits today. We talked about maybe taking 2 days off in Ridgecrest, letting his knee rest, and then hiking into Kennedy Meadows, which is probably 3 to 4 days, and then see how it feels. And if it's still sore but not excruciating, then maybe we take 4 or 5 days off in Kennedy Meadows before entering the Sierras. And if not, if it doesn't feel better, then we need to make a decision on what is the safest thing to do. And we've talked about him meeting us, renting a car, meeting us at all the trailheads in the Sierras and skipping that section, or maybe he goes home, or maybe he stays in Kennedy Meadows for 3 weeks because you can camp for free there, and then he skips ahead and meets us. There's lots of options. I don't think it's over yet for him. Feels good to be heading down, even though it's temporary, but that's okay. It's already hot out. It's like 9:45 and it's already warm. But we knew heading into Ridgecrest that we were going to hit some really, really hot days. So glad to be going down today, but I see why there's so many forest fires. You can smell the heat in the wood and the dirt. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me. Keep an eye out for some nope ropes this morning. So they say, I don't know where we saw a sign at the Whitewater Preserve, I think it was, if it's warm enough for short sleeves, it's warm enough for rattlesnakes. Great. We're skipping the nasty water source here. I'm going to the one 3.2 ahead. We've got a liter in a little bit. And Vince has just over a liter too, so we're going to go for it. We're just taking a little break in the shade. We've gone 6.5 miles. It's 12:15. We were going to wait to the water source, which is another 2.4 away, but I'm just bagged. I had to sit down in the shade and take my shoes off for a few minutes.
Lack of sleep?
Yeah. Just letting my feet air out a little bit. They're so sore today. I did not get enough restorative sleep last night. We still have like 11 miles to do for the day.
10.
11.
10. Maybe 9.5.
No. It's like 11.
16.
No. It's like 17 point something.
Sure.
Yeah. How far do we have to go, Vince?
We have to go 11.7.
11.1.
What?
11.1.
Did I do that wrong again?
I don't know.
Try it again. Cancel.
No.
Cancel it.
Nope. I don't cancel them.
11.2.
Oh, 11.2. All right. But it's pretty much all downhill.
It's 4.5 miles to the top of the next hill climb, and then it's all downhill from there.
Yay. Still following the trail through the forest. Probably under a mile to water now. I'm going to stop for probably an hour. I might have a little snooze. Have some lunch. It's just hot. Even in the shade, it's hot. What'd you find? A bone? Awesome. Lovely. All right, well, let's not pause there for long.
Hopefully it's not human.
Oh my goodness. Just came through that little gate across the road. There's a little stand there with a trail register. Some nice little benches, so we're just having a little break in the shade before the 0.8 to the water.
Checking out the next section of the map.
Yeah.
We got a uphill coming up after the water, but
Boo!
it's not much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 200 over the course of 2 miles.
Boo. I'm still tired. This is a nice water source here.
It sure is.
It's a good flowing spring. There's some people car camping down here. They're diverting some of the water to the campsite. Well, no, not really. It's overflow anyway. They're siphoning it. Yeah, it doesn't divert any of it really. Just siphons from the tank. Vince is filtering some. I'm going to carry mine up the way a little bit and filter up the trail a bit. We'll find a quiet spot to sit. Or sleep. Well, I laid down for about half an hour. I didn't really sleep much, but I definitely got to rest my feet, close my eyes for a bit. But then the sun came around to our spot and we had to get up and leave. And I haven't eaten anything, so we might stop in a little bit so I can eat some lunch. Look at all this water! I can tell you what my gratefulness of the day is already. Vince is trying to kick out a little spot for a tent. We are going to stay here by the water cache tonight. Backsplash and Captain are 1.6 ahead, but we are just done. It's 6:45, and there's like 3 other people camped just on the other side of the cache here. And yeah, it's been a long day. We did 15.9.
The heat's tough.
Yeah, the heat is tough. We did 15.9 miles, which is about 25 kilometers.
In this resting desert.
In the heat. So, yeah, we're done for the day. We want to get the tent set up before it gets dark. It's probably going to be pretty windy here, but you know what? We haven't had a night in the wind for a while. So you can see all the water behind us, and then there's people just set up on the other side. One girl's cowboy camping, and there's 2 other tents set up. So, yeah. Looks like tomorrow might be a long water carry, but we got to figure it out. And, yeah, we'll see. So, good night. Obviously, my gratefulness was the water cache. And for Vince, he did so well today. Let me turn this around here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He did so good.
I took this thing and went,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly.
It's not real.
Oh, the dust is making me sneeze. Anyways, have a good night.